And Pops.
LivingCooper.com. We have a Coop's Simple review.
No.
We have a Coop Simple how-to for you today. We made homemade vanilla. I got tired of the price of vanilla. I use a lot of vanilla. Where we used to live, I had a good supply of affordable Mexican vanilla, 100%. I don't have that now, so I saw Barefoot Contessa show how to make your own vanilla. I mentioned it to Pops, and we went from traditional vanilla to 5 flavors of vanilla. So we have 5 flavors of vanilla here. We have non-alcoholic, made with food-grade glycerin. We have deep and complex is what we're calling it, made with bourbon. Sweet and smooth, made with rum.
And then here we have bold and unique, that's made with brandy. And finally the traditional, that's made with vodka. So the names of these we really didn't come up with. There's a website, Odds and Evans, that we looked at, and she goes through each, I guess, flavor better than we are. We just went off of her website, and it's Odds and Evans, EVANS, oddsandevans.com. So the traditional is vodka. It's more of a natural vanilla because vodka, I guess, doesn't have a flavor in its own. So that's the traditional, and it's 35% alcohol because that's what the FDA considers a pure vanilla extract is 35% alcohol and 65% water. So we took 40% alcohol, 80 proof alcohols, and we diluted them down to where they're 35% alcohol and added our vanilla to them. So that's the traditional with vodka, and then this is with the brandy, and that's supposed to give it a more of a bold and unique type flavor. And said it smelled like bananas.
It smells,
banana bread.
It smells like fresh, homemade, from scratch banana bread. Both the brandy and the rum did. We don't drink, so we don't have any kind of relationship or comparison as far as the flavor of alcohol. But both the brandy and the rum, when I opened them, it was like, ooh, that's strong banana. And then as I poured it, it was like maybe grandma's homemade banana bread, just the smell of it. It smelled really nice once that first woof went away.
So the smooth and sweet has got the rum, and I guess rum is made from sugar cane, and so it's supposed to give you a smoother, sweeter flavor. And
deep and complex is the bourbon. So,
and all of these really, it's going to make a difference, especially with the alcoholic versions. Which alcohol you're using. If you're using a spiced rum, I'm sure it's going to taste different than a regular, just straight up rum. Or if you're using bourbon whiskey that was aged in oak barrels or maple barrels, it's going to make a difference.
And for all I know, it might make a difference if you buy expensive alcohol. I bought the cheapest stuff we could find. I don't know, good, bad, or otherwise, so I think still, if we would have bought a more expensive alcohol, it'd still have been way cheaper than buying vanilla from the shelf. That's like liquid gold right now.
Yeah. So that's what we got. Let's get started making this vanilla.
Keep watching.
And consider subscribing. Okay y'all, here we go. Let's get started making our vanilla extract. So pure vanilla extract is 35% alcohol according to the FDA. So the non-alcoholic vanilla extract that we're fixing to make is not a real vanilla extract according to the FDA. But you are extracting the vanilla out of it because the vegetable glycerin that you're going to use is an alcohol kind of. Ish, yeah. So the first one we're going to make is non-alcoholic vanilla extract, and we're going to use a quart of vegetable glycerin. You don't have to use a quart, but you need like a 3-to-1 ratio of vegetable glycerin to water. So we got about a quart, which is about 946 milliliters of vegetable glycerin. And then we have about 300 milliliters of warm water. And the warm water just kind of helps it meld together, I guess you will, to start out. And so we're going to pour that into a container. You don't have to make a batch this big, you can make smaller batches. But we're making these for, as you saw with the intro, for Christmas gifts. Now in here, you need about 5 vanilla beans per cup, and really, this stuff is really all, however much you have, you can put in there. It just may not be as strong, it may be weaker, and it may take longer to make it than you expect. So Nana mixed up the water and the glycerin, and so we're going to put in our vanilla beans.
Amazon is the best place to get them.
Yes.
We bought these last year. There were 4 beans in it. We bought these at a local health food store for $33. We found these 2 beans at Walmart.com for $15.
And I think we have 4 packages of 25, and I think we paid $54. vanilla is the second most expensive spice next to saffron. Saffron is the most expensive spice. So vanillas are expensive, and one advantage of doing the vanilla extract yourself is that it's a perpetual thing. You just have to keep topping it off with either the vegetable glycerin, if it's non-alcoholic, or with your alcohol, if it's a pure vanilla extract. We're going to go ahead and open up these vanilla beans, and you don't have to buy the premium vanilla beans. You can buy vanilla extract grade vanilla beans and grade B, and then we're going to put 20 beans in each of our containers. Like we know, 20. Some people you'll see they take and they split the beans, or they cut the ends off, grind them up, whatever. We're not doing that. You don't have to do it that way. You can. It would make it a little faster maybe. As we were watching different recipes, different ways people were making it. The Barefoot Contessa, she doesn't. She just sticks them in, of course, in the alcohol. So we'll see how this turns out with the vegetable glycerin. There it is. So now man, I'll shake that thing up, and then once we get all these done, we're gonna put these in a dark place and shake them every day for 2 weeks, and then shake them once a week for the next 6 weeks. Okay, next up is we'll go ahead and do the brandy. Well, no, let's go ahead and do the vodka. So the vodka is kind of a neutral flavor. It gives you the most realistic, the most natural vanilla extract. So I went online and I found a dilution calculator to dilute alcohol, because at the liquor store, which we kind of struggle to go into because we don't drink, and we had no idea what we were looking at. They only had 40% alcohol, and according to the FDA, pure vanilla extract is 35% alcohol. So you have to dilute this down. Let me say, this is 40% alcohol, 1 liter, and we need to get to 35% alcohol. So we're going to dilute that down with about 143 milliliters of water. So we can go ahead and pour the vodka in. Yeah. All right, so we got our alcohol in, and then we're using distilled water. And we need about 143 milliliters. All right, I had to switch up. The first measure cup we had is not high enough measure. We want about 143 milliliters, and this cup goes up to 150 at 10 milliliter increments, so kind of almost halfway between the 140 and 150 of distilled water. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and pour that in. And now we'll add 20.
Lid, please, sir.
And we want to label these so that we can kind of keep them separated and know what's what. Give it a shake. Shake it up. Shake it up. Okay. That's good. Now, like I said, these two mixtures right here will give us the most natural vanilla flavor. And the next 3, based on the manufacturer and the kind of alcohol it is, will give you different flavors. So we're going to mix those up real quick. I don't know why Nana keeps smelling it. I don't know what she's hoping to smell out of it.
I was hoping it was like the vodka and it had no smell. Now, note to self, Nana bought the cheapest stuff in the right size range that they had.
And so it really doesn't matter for this kind of thing. You don't need to buy the expensive stuff. Got our 143 milliliters of water. Now with the brandy, you notice this is a smaller bottle. This is only a 750 milliliter bottle. So when I did the dilution calculator, I needed 106 milliliters of water. So we got 106 milliliters of water. Okay, y'all, there you have it. There's 5 different types of vanilla extract. Now we gotta put these in a dark place. Shake them, except for this one we're gonna swirl. Shake them every day for 2 weeks, and then once a week for another 6 weeks after that, and it should all be ready to roll.
Just in time for Christmas.
Keep watching.
Hey y'all, can you believe it? It's been 6 weeks, actually 7 because we were traveling last week, since we started brewing our homemade vanilla extracts. We've been stewing them for, like I said, 7 weeks with the vanilla beans. And these are the vanilla beans we ordered off of Amazon, but we went ahead and ordered another package last week because when we put our extract in the individual bottles that we're gifting, we're gonna snip a bean and put one in here so it can keep stewing. And we made some labels. We ordered some labels for each of the different flavors. Got our bottles, little 4-ounce bottles off of Amazon. If y'all follow along, I'm gonna go get it out of the cabinet and start divvying it up.
Hey y'all, Nana got out our vanillas, brought them out. The first thing we're going to do is label our bottles. She showed you our labels. We got these labels from Vistaprint, and we'll probably have a link in the description, hopefully. So we got 5 different labels. Maybe paid like $4.50 a sheet for them, something like that, including shipping, so that's a good price. So my job now is to label these bottles so that we can divvy up our vanilla. Keep watching. You'll look right over here. Okay, y'all, to label these 4-ounce jars, I kind of set up this board, made a little jig, and then I got this little board that we're going to use to align our labels with. That'll go right here. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. All right, let's see if this is going to work for us. Hopefully it will. Now, the only problem I see is these labels are, yeah, you got to make sure you get them going the right direction too. Because when we lay these down, hopefully they'll stay down flat. This might be a problem. I think maybe if you can peel them off without moving them so much, that it would be better. So let's see what happens. And then we'll start over here.
Nice.
Just like that. I think that's straight. Hopefully that's straight.
That's good.
I got some little creases in it. Got some little air bubbles in the labels. That's kind of the labels. Kind of a antique look.
Apothecary.
I don't know how well you can see that. But that is... Now I got us focused. That's what we're going to do. I'm not going to show you me labeling all these, I don't think.
It's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while. So we'll be back once we get them labeled. Alright y'all, we got our bottles labeled, and not every one of them went on straight. My system didn't work the way I wanted to. Turns out these aren't exactly flat, they kind of rounded, so it kind of went, some of them went crazy.
They're authentic.
But they're handmade gifts.
Winner. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to split each of these in half and put 2 halves in each bottle. That way there's some fresh vanilla beans in every jar we give away, and it can keep on brewing and stewing or steeping or whatever we want to call it. Alright, so I sorted out my beans. I'm going to stick it in there, pretty much cut it in half, and drop the other piece in. Alright, there's some fresh vanilla bean for everybody. Now I'm going to take my glycerin, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I'm going to try to keep my beans in my big bottle because I'm going to add more glycerin to it and keep my stock growing here at home. I don't know if you can zoom in and if you can see. The vanilla beans are suspended in the glycerin because it's more of an oil than just a straight watery liquid. And we're making 5 4-ounce bottles. This only goes up to 16 ounces, so I'm just going to pour some of this in here and we'll add more as needed. Alright. Got my little funnel. Let's see if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Okay, lid on, one down. I'm gonna do all 24 bottles. Y'all keep watching. Alright y'all, wasn't that kind of interesting to watch? We did get a little bit crazy. Made way more than I'll ever use, but I use a lot of vanilla and I don't even bake that much. But I've got 2 daughter-in-laws that bake a lot, and our daughter likes to bake a lot. We got aunts and sisters that bake, my mom bakes, so we went all in and everybody's getting one of each of the flavors for a Christmas present. Sadly they know because we got busted when we bought the alcohol. Our daughter's like, what is that? I'm like, oh, we just got some hooch. Anyway. So we had to tell everybody what we were up to so they didn't think all of a sudden we started hitting lots of bottles at one time. We got our different flavors all set up. We looked up today's value. So I have this 1.5 ounce store brand vanilla, and it was, the store brand is $1.03 an ounce. If you buy the same, if you're a McCormick buyer, it's $3.36 an ounce. Watkins brands was $4.43 an ounce. And that's off of Amazon, and in most cases you have to buy 8 or 16 ounce bottle. Not always. And we ended up figuring out ours cost.
You know, overall, we made approximately 180 ounces, and it was about 56 cents an ounce. And that was including the cost of the jars and labels. So if we didn't use the jars and labels, which the jars and labels were about $1 a piece, $1.25 a piece, it would have been even cheaper.
And going forward, the expense was the $250 in vanilla beans, but they're good forever. We're going to top each of these bottles up with more alcohol and glycerin and just continue to grow it.
Yeah. let them stew and continue to pass them out as gifts to everybody.
So we will never run out of vanilla. All of our people are going to get a note with their jars. If you want a free refill, return them to sender, and we're going to put vanilla makers out of business.
Yeah. If you want to do this for a Christmas gift like we are, the time to get started is now, because you need to let this stuff age. You know, you can bottle it up in less than the 6 weeks, because once the people take it home, they're probably not going to use it right away. So it's still going to have time to age in your little gift bottles. So we'll have links to the stuff that we can sell. Obviously, we don't sell alcohol, but the bottles and the labels, we'll have links to stuff like that, vanilla beans. All those links will be in the description, and you guys can go down there and pick out what you want. Make some for gifts. It'll be great gifts for makers and housewarming gifts.
I drink a lot of vanilla in my coffee. I don't like coffee, but I drink Bulletproof, so vanilla and cinnamon help with that.
Okay, y'all, thanks for watching our Coop Simple how to make vanilla. Hopefully you learned a little bit and you can make some homemade gifts for friends and family. And check us out on our social media at Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter at LivingCooper, and our blog over at LivingCooper.com. Give us that thumbs up, give us that like. We appreciate it. And if you don't like it, that's fine too. Either way, we appreciate some comments so that we can make our channel better for you guys. Please subscribe. We appreciate any subscriptions. Hit that notification bell so you get notified next time we upload a video. And check out our other videos. We got lots of other videos. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Keep watching.